Om Sthapakaya cha Dharmas Rupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. Offering my Sastanga Pranams at the holy lotus feet of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda, I offer my heartfelt namaskars to all of you. In the office, the boss told his employer, "Do you believe in life after death?" Employee was surprised. The worker was surprised. Then he told, "I am scientific. Certainly not. I don't believe in life after death. There is no proof of it." To which the boss told that worker, "Well, there is now proof." "What is that?" "After you left early yesterday without working, asking us leave to go to your uncle's funeral, your uncle came here looking for you." He told a lie. He gave a letter telling that his uncle passed away, but in reality, uncle was alive. That's why the boss asked him, "Do you believe in life after death?" Now, today is 7th Saturday, isn't it? So, 5th, that is today, according to our Hindu calendar, it is Dwadashi, the 12th Tithi. Then yesterday was Ekadashi, 11th Tithi. That's why we did Ramanam Sankirtan. On Ekadashi, we do the Ramanam Sankirtan in the evening after the prayer. So earlier to that was Ekadashi, the 11th day. 11th Tithi means the Dashami, 10th Tithi. So that day, somebody came to this earth. You know who? Just now I told, the boss told the uncle came. He told he was scientific and he don't believe in reincarnation and all the other things. But on that day, somebody special came to this earth. All over India, they worshipped that person. Anybody knows what was that day? Dashami. It was called Ganga Dashami. Mother Ganga, who was in heaven, so she came down many thousands or millions of years back from heaven to the earth on that particular day. That is the Jyeshtha. This is the, according to Hindu calendar, this month is Jyeshtha. Dashami, the 10th Tithi, that is the day on which Mother Ganga came down to this earth from the solar orb or the heaven. So we revere Mother Ganga in South Africa especially. And if you go to Mauritius, we have Ganga Talav. And recently, I think the Prime Minister of India, Modi, bought Ganga and put into that. Earlier too, there was a lot of Ganga which was bought and put there, and they maintain it as Ganga Talav. If you go to Lamas Sea, in Divine Life Society, they too maintain their Ganga, putting that Mother Ganga there. And here, also we use in our puja. So everywhere in your houses too, the priests use Ganga. So you should know, when you are revering so much about this water called H2O, so much, especially that particular water, though you have Amgeni river, so many other rivers, you don't revere it so much. But Ganga has special significance, Mother Ganga. That's why shouldn't we not know what is the story behind the Purana I don't call our Puranas or scriptures as mythology. You know why? Especially the Britishers and the Western thinkers, to fool us Hindus, they have given our scriptures or Puranas the name mythology. You know, where does that mythology come from? It comes from the word myth. You know what is meant by myth? Myth is all false. So unknowingly, you are always telling that's our mythology, mythology. So myth means which are all false. You don't believe in it. But for us, it is scriptures which has happened. So, what is that? We should know about our mother, Ganga, whom we worship so much. Another thing, let us hear from the sacred lips of our master, Sri Ramakrishna, about Mother Ganga. So that day was Dashahara or Dashami, the day which I am telling you. In Belur Math or in Bihar or in Haridwar, everywhere, that day they worship Mother Ganga. They put a small marquee, they sit there on the steps leading to Mother Ganga, and they will worship Ganga. There will be a lot of fruits, sweets, everything they do, all the Shodasha Upachara Puja or so many other puja, and put all that fruits and sweet into Mother Ganga. So when we were in Belur Math as brahmacharis in 1992 to 94, so for the first time I saw the Ganga Puja there. What were we doing as brahmacharis? We would be swimming in Mother Ganga when the puja is going on. Why? After the puja, they will put all these baskets and baskets of fruits and sweets into Mother Ganga as offering. So we'll be waiting there to take that. So we used to collect all that fruits and give it to the other brahmacharis and monks who are standing there as prasad. Then after that we will come, take this as Mother Ganga's prasad and distribute it with others and eat it. On that day they do a lot of puja to Mother Ganga. It will be very beautiful to see. I think on our South African group on that particular day, I had put on all the photos of the puja of Ganga, Vice President Maharaj sitting there in another place and watching all that puja of Mother Ganga. So on that day, Dashami, Ganga Dashami, the celebration, special celebration in honor of Mother Ganga, Master Sri Ramakrishna used to ask us to offer worship to Mother Ganga. So who is narrating this? Swami Adbhutananda, one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, who lived with Ramakrishna always and served him. His earlier pre-monastic name was Lathu Maharaj. So he is narrating this incident. Master asked us to offer worship to Mother Ganga. He told Rakhal. Who was Rakhal later on? That was his pre-monastic name, Rakhal Chandra Ghosh. So he was called Swami Brahmananda, whose disciple was Swami Yatishwaranandaji, whose disciple now, presently the president is Swami Gautamaanandaji. So, Master told Rakhal, Mother Ganga is a living goddess. These are the words of Master. Mother Ganga is living goddess. Always he used to take water of Mother Ganga, sprinkle it upon himself and also put it to his mouth and uttering Brahmavari. Brahmavari. What is meant by Brahmavari? Vari means in Sanskrit water. Brahma means God or Parabrahman, the highest formless, attributeless. God is called Brahman, the biggest. So Brahmavari means if God or Parabrahman, who is formless and attributeless, take the form of water, then that would be Ganga. So he used to always take Ganga in his hand, pour it on his head and sprinkle it to his mouth. You can see that same tradition going on in Belur Math and Bengal and other places in India. They do that. And Master used to repeat Brahmavari. If Parabrahman or the highest Godhead would come down as water, it is Ganga. If Parabrahman would come down to this earth in the form of rice, it is the Anna Prasad of Jagannatha. These were the words of Master. If Parabrahman would come down to the earth as the dust, it is the dust of holy Raja of Vrindavan. This the words of Master. Now let us focus on Mother Ganga. So, Master is telling Mother Ganga is a living goddess. And today, one should worship her. That is, today means the Dashami. That was 2 days back. So, today is Dwadashi. Yesterday was Ekadashi. Dwadashi means 12th Tithi. Yesterday was Ekadashi, 11th Tithi. Day before yesterday was the 10th Tithi, that is Dashami. When on Navaratri we worship the Divine Mother doing all the, Visarjana. We release that Mother to the ocean, the Divine Mother, that is Dashami during the Navaratri. That's why that is the 10th Tithi. This is also Dashami. So, Master is asking on that day we should worship her. At that time, Rakhal, who was a young boy, did not regard Ganga as a goddess. Once we get little Western education, we start disbelieving in our own gods and goddesses and also in our scriptures. Likewise, Rakhal, who was a young boy at that time, due to the influence of Western education, he had lost faith in all these things. So, Rakhal did not regard Ganga as a goddess. And as the Master could know their mind, he could read the mind of people. So, Master knew this. He told him the incident. One day, while I was walking near the embankment of Ganga, I too had a doubt in my heart. Is Mother Ganga truly a goddess? Is Mother Ganga truly a goddess? At that moment, immediately I heard a distinct sound of a conch, blowing of the conch, coming from the middle of the river Ganga. Gradually, the sound came nearer and nearer, and I saw a boy traveling across the water, blowing a conch, and a goddess was following him. You can see Mother Goddess Ganga rides on crocodile. Her mount, like Vishnu has Garuda, Shiva has bull Nandi, Mother has Simha, the lion. Likewise, the mount of Mother Ganga is crocodile. The Indian version it is called Gharial. So that's a type of crocodile. There are many varieties of crocodile, alligator and other things. That Gharial is the Indian crocodile, which when Holy Mother was used to go to take bath in Mother Ganga, because she didn't have a special bathroom or anything. She had to go out in the Ganga to take bath. She was so shy by nature. So early in the morning she had to go 2:30. Get up early in the morning 2:30 and go to take bath by 3 o'clock, because nobody will be there. When she was entering down the steps to Ganga, to go to Mother Ganga to take bath, then darkness, accidentally, no torch, no electricity. So accidentally she stepped on this gharial, the crocodile which was sleeping on the steps of Ganga. Then the crocodile jumped into water and ran away. Then Mother, she went there, took bath and came back. So that is gharial. So maybe that crocodile wanted to touch the feet of Holy Mother. She had come that day, maybe that has come. So that is the mount of Mother Ganga. So Master had the vision whereby Mother Ganga is following this young boy who was blowing the conch and going forward. I saw a boy traveling across the water, blowing a conch, and a goddess was following him. That vision, the moment I got the doubt, the moment he would get the doubt, the Divine Mother Kali, his Ishtadevata, would dispel it immediately. So he had this vision. So that vision dispelled all my doubts. Rakhal, after hearing, why did Master tell this? so that Rakal should get faith in Mother Ganga. And in turn, what is his intention? So that all of us sitting here today, when we hear this incident, we should also get devotion and faith in Mother Ganga. So, hearing this, Rakal was amazed, surprised to hear this and said, we don't know about such things. We don't know about such things. We only know that Ganga is water flowing here as a river of water. And he made a little nasty remark, befouled by the boatmen, because a lot of boats will be going on Ganga. The boatmen, where can they go? Here and there, because they will be traveling. They will do all their 1 and 2 urination and excretion into Mother Ganga. So, he used that word. What is that? Befouled by the boatmen. Master immediately got upset. He got angry. The master replied sharply, take care. Don't you befoul Mother Ganga. Take care. Don't you befoul Mother Ganga. Those boatmen out of ignorance may do that, but you should not befoul with your mouth that pure Mother Ganga. From that day onwards, Rakal had great respect for Mother Ganga. So, this is narrated by Swami Adbhutanandaji. Another similar incidents, that was the same day, Ganga Dashami. Later on, Master had given up his body in Mahasamadhi. The direct disciples were there. So they were on that day worshipping. Every year they worship. You can see in Belur Math, you will get the photographs. I have put that photographs. Everywhere, all over on the bank of Ganga, they will be worshipping. Now, when the direct disciples were there, what happened? This is recorded by one of the vice presidents of the Ramakrishna order, Swami Swatmaramanandaji. So, Swami Subodhanandaji, another direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, was called Kokha Maharaj. So, this Omkaranandaji, who later became the vice president, he was the disciple or the sevak attendant of Swami Brahmanandaji. He was a young boy. He was also sitting with Swami Subodhanandaji. So, today is the day of Dashara, that is Dashami, Ganga Puja. Pointing to the embankment, did you have any vision of Mother Ganga here? Omkaranandaji was a young boy asking the direct disciple, Swami Subodhanandaji or Kokha Maharaj, today is Dashami, did you have any vision of Mother Ganga? Swami Subodhanandaji, the direct disciple, or who was called as Kokha Maharaj, because his nature was like that of a small child. So, because of his innocent nature, like a child, Master had named him as Kokha. Kokha means in Hindi you call Bacha. Small child is called Kokha in Bengali. So, in Hindi also there is another word, Lalla, Bacha or Kokha. So, he was called Kokha Maharaj by everybody. So, the Subodhanandaji, the direct disciple, smilingly is telling, yes, I have seen Mother Ganga. There were songs going on in the visitors' room after the Arati of Mother Ganga. I saw a very small girl of 5 years or 6 sitting there on the steps of Ganga, that bank, ghat, which goes down to Mother Ganga. To make it easy for us to go and take bath or touch Mother Ganga, there will be steps going down ghat. So there, a small girl of 5 years was sitting there on the right side, on the embankment, dangling her little feet towards Mother River. She was very beautiful and graceful, that girl. I was sitting this side, on the left side. I called out to Mahapurush, that is another direct disciple, Shivanandaji Mahapurush. Look, this wretched girl, he didn't know that it was Mother Ganga, but she was so graceful and beautiful. Look, this wretched girl is trying to kill herself. She's sitting so close to the river, she may fall down. When he told that, From which family is she? She immediately, that girl, jumped into the water with a splash and disappeared in Ganga. So, you can see the vision, he had the vision. Another vision you can see, another direct disciple, Swami Vijnananandaji Maharaj. So Vijnananandaji Maharaj, whom Sri Ramakrishna used to tell in his last life, he was the avatara of, in his last life, he was the Jambavan of Ramayana. So this direct disciple, Swami Vijnananandaji Maharaj, he was living in, now presently called as Prayag, Devaprayag, Prayagraj. Earlier it was invaded by any Indian religious sites would be invaded by the Islamic ruler of that time and they would destroy it. So there too they destroyed it and named it as Allahabad. So now they have changed the name into old name, that is Prayagraj. Why is that so popular? There Ganga, Yamuna and Mother Saraswati, all the three rivers come there as confluence. That's why it's called Prayaga. Prayaga means where there is confluence of many rivers. So here Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati as Guptagamini, you can see the water. Ganga water is one color, Yamuna is dark in color, and all that mixing up at one place. I think recently that Kumbh Mela, that's such a huge congregation of devotees happened there. More than the population of United States of America. Within just 45 days, they came there and took bath there, that place. So that is called the confluence, Prayagaraja. So there, Vijnananandaji Maharaj went to take bath. When he was taking bath in that confluence, he saw a little further, the Divine Mother Ganga came up from the water, center of the water. And he saw, she had 3 braids. Generally, the mothers will have one braid. That's why that braid is called in Sanskrit as Veni, Neela Veni, long braid. The Divine Mother have that. The mothers used to braid it like this. That is called braid. The hairs will be locked in that way. So young children will have 2 braids. Girls can have 2 braids. Later on, older folk, our mothers will be having 1 braid. But here, the Divine Mother there, Ganga, got up from the river and showed Swami Vijnananandaji in that vision 3 braids, showing that Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati are confluencing. So these are the different visions of Mother Ganga. Now let us see who is this Mother Ganga. You all know many stories. So I will take you through some very, very old Puranic story which you might have not heard at all. What is the origin? Where did Mother Ganga come from? Why is it so important that we respect her as Master used to call her Brahmavari? That is the Parabrahman, God in the form of water. Why do we revere? And if we touch her, take bath in her, they tell all the sins are removed. If we take bath in Mother Ganga, all our sins are removed. How is that? What is that? How is it so pure? And scientists have also found the pure original water of Ganga, when it is taken, it doesn't culture bacteria at all. Other water gets dirty. Even if you keep for so many days the pure water of Ganga bought from Himalayas, it will never get spoilt at all. Some special qualities there in that water. So now, there was the Tandava Nritya of Lord Shiva. Shiva was, out of his exuberance of joy of the Parabrahman, he himself is the one form of Parabrahman, the highest God. So in that high thing, he was dancing, making that wonderful dance of Tandava Nritya. At that time, all the other gods and goddesses were there. Who was playing the rhythm? Ganesha and all the other deities were there. The Divine Mother watching everything, that beautiful dance. Nataraja, he is called the king of dancers. When Lord Shiva was dancing that Tandava Nritya so beautifully, who was playing the rhythm on the Mridangam? It was Lord Vishnu, Lord Narayana, another aspect of Parabrahma, another form of Parabrahma playing the Mridangam. Seeing the Lord dancing in such a thing, that beauty of the dance was such that Seeing the joy of the dance, he too got so much of joy. Out of joy, exuberance of joy, Vishnu, Lord Narayana, Vishnu melted, it seems. Seeing that wonderful dance of Nataraja, Shiva, he melted and he collected there as liquid form water. Immediately, Lord Brahma collected that water in his kamandalu. Now do you know why Master used to call him as Brahmavari? Parabrahma converted into the form of liquid. It is Lord Narayana or Vishnu himself in the form of water. So Brahma had collected in his kamandalu and kept it. And another avatara of Lord Vishnu, who was that? The short dwarf avatara. Can you anybody tell the name? Vamana avatara. So when that Vamana dwarf avatar of Vishnu took a huge form, Bali Chakravarti, he asked for charity of 3 feet worth of land. He thought, he is such a small boy, dwarf. What will be the land worth measuring 3 feet? Please take it, I will give. So he grew and grew and grew to such a big extent that with 1 feet, he measured this whole earth. That Vamana dwarf grew so big, his Vishwarupa, with 1 feet he measured the whole earth. What will you give another feet? Land you told you will give me worth, whole earth I have covered. What will be the another? Because heaven also belonged to Bali Chakravarti. Because he had won over the heaven and even Indra, everybody. So he told, I will give you another feet, heaven, you can keep it in heaven. Okay. You are given 2 feet now. Where 1 more feet? Where to give? No other thing to give. Then that great devotee, Bali Chakravarti, he was in the lineage of Prahalada, the lineage. So even though he was an asura, he was a demon, he had that devotion towards Narayana. So he told, oh Lord, the other place where you can keep, which doesn't belong to you, is my head. That is the only place left now. All the other place has been covered by your 2 feet. Where will you put another feet? You can only put on my head. So the Lord placed his head, or the feet on his head, and we went down to the Patala Loka. So out of that, he was pleased that that king was ready to give in charity. Though he himself would go down, he knew that he gave. So he gave him a boon that he will be king of the Patala Loka. Once in a while he can visit to come up. So they celebrate that day as something in Kerala as Onam. That is a different thing. Let us not deviate from this story of Ganga. So then, when he was measuring the netherworlds, the earth and the heavens with his feet, that huge form of Narayana Vishnu, Brahma, out of devotion, washed his feet of this Narayana in the form of dwarf. He washed his feet with the water of Kamandalu. So, again they tell it is Narayana's feet. It has washed the feet. Narayana himself, washing the feet of Narayana himself, that is Mother Ganga. Then, how did he come down? Ganga was in heaven. How did it come down to the earth? Yes, let us see. I will tell that story and I will stop my talk. You all know Lord Ramachandra. In the lineage, Ikshvaku, that lineage, if you go further, it's a history. You can see all the names of the kings. In that, there was King Sagara. Because of his name Sagara, the name Sagara comes to this ocean, Sagara. So this Sagara, King Sagara, in the Ikshvaku dynasty, maybe many long before, Lord Ramachandra in that Sun dynasty, ruler of Ayodhya, and an ancestor of Lord Ramachandra, decided to perform the Ashwamedha Yaga, the horse sacrifice, great horse sacrifice, to become more powerful. If you do that, you have to do a lot of charity, then you get so much of punya that you can even become the Indra. You will get the position of Indra if you do so many charities like this. So that's why you should note that Indra also, that supreme God, not very supreme, it's small letter God, Indra, the God of God or the king of God there, Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varuna, all that king is Indra. So it is also a position. You can also occupy. If you do lot of punya, you can occupy. Until Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, it is position. So you can also become Brahma. You can also occupy the post of Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varuna. It is just like ministers. So it is a post. So now, if we perform this Ashwamedha Yaga, then Indra thought he was afraid, I may lose my position if he gets more punya. So what did he do? He tricked and took away that horse and hid it in the ashrama of Kapila Maharshi, who was a great yogi. Kapila Maharshi in the Patala Loka. That is at present near Calcutta, Ganga Sagar, which is called Ganga Sagar, Kapila's ashrama, where the sage was meditating for many, many years in that Patala. The king, along with his 60,000 sons, he had 60,000 sons, began to search for the horse in all the area. They couldn't find on the earth, so they went to that place where Kapila, sage Kapila, was meditating. And the horse was also deliberately to trick them. Indra had tied it there. So what did they think, all the 60,000 sons? They thought Kapila Maharshi has stolen. So they got angry. You dared to steal our horse? They went to attack and kill him. All that noise made, he was disturbed from meditation. He just opened his eyes. They were coming to kill him. Because of this yogic power, concentrated mind, just he opened his eyes, all the 60,000 sons of Sagara were burnt into ashes. Then again he assumed, went to meditation. So now there was no news of Sagara's children, so he sent his another son, Anshuman, another grandson, Anshuman, to search for the princess. Anshuman's search ended in the yaga, where the horse was there and Kapila Maharshi was meditating in his ashrama, and a heap of ash. He also saw the sage Kapila near to it meditating. He bowed down, worshipped him, prayed and inquired what happened. The sage was pleased with this humility. So if you are egoistic, you will be burned down. If you are humble, then the sages will bless you. So don't be egoistic, be humble. So now he was very humble. He worshipped him and prayed to the sage. He was pleased. The sage narrated the whole incident, and Anshuman broke down in grief. He pleaded for forgiveness for his that fathers or whatever, kakas or whatever, for the salvation of those princes, 60,000. Sage Kapila was pleased with his worship and prayer and instructed Anshuman to bring down Holy Mother Ganga from the heavens, and if it is flows on these ashes, then they will go to heaven. They will get released from that ghosthood or devil. They will be like preta now. They will not get liberation, so they will be in that very bad state. So that was the only solution to bring. So Anshuman tried. He did tapasya, started doing penance on the Himalayas, but he couldn't succeed. His son, Dileepa Chakravarti, tried to please Lord Brahma, the creator, with tapasya to bring down Ganga. For many, many years, he couldn't succeed. However, he also failed in his mission. Then his son, Dileepa's son, Bhagiratha, he took the penance of his father, and as soon as he was coronated, he didn't rule. He told, I will not rule. I want to give liberation to all my great-grandfathers, so let me go. He gave up his kingdom, went to the forest and started meditating for thousands of years. After much penance, Brahma was pleased. And he told, yes, what do you want, my son? What is the boon that you want? When he told Mother Ganga should come down to the earth and liberate my forefathers, grandfathers. Okay, I will send that Ganga from the heaven, but nobody in this universe can control her. She is so fierce. If she falls on the earth, earth may go out of the orbit. What to do? Please, you tell the solution. I can't do it. Who? Only Lord Shiva can do it. Then you have to please Lord Shiva. So what shall I do? Do tapasya again, penance. He did again for 100 years of tapasya. Lord Shiva was pleased and told, don't worry, my son. You are doing it for the good of the society. You need not do many thousands of years of tapasya. I am pleased with you. Come, I will bring down Mother Ganga. When Ganga comes, I will control her. Don't worry, I will take care of her. I will not allow the earth to be shaken or all the creatures to die here. I will see that she will be flowing in a controlled manner. Shiva agreed because Shiva is Ashutosha. Very quickly he can be pleased. Another name of Shiva is Ashutosha. Means he can be very quickly pleased. So Shiva told, don't worry, I will do that. Now, Ganga became a little egoistic. She thought, oh, who can control me? I am so great. She thought it was an insult. This Bhagirath, can he take me down? So while coming down, she thought, I will flood the earth. Then she saw Shiva opening his locks of jata. All the lock of jata was opened up like this, and he was standing there. Shiva was standing to receive Ganga. She thought, I'll go and push down Shiva. Shiva could understand it, laughed at Ganga and told, oh, you want to push me down? Come down. As she came and tried to push Lord Shiva, immediately on the head, she fell on the head. He locked all the jata, that flowing jata were locked up. He locked it in such a way that Mother Ganga tried to flow and escape and come out. She couldn't. It was just like caves. She went on trying to come out, find way in that caves of the locks of jata. It took so many years and years she could come out. She failed to come out of the jata. Then again Bhagiratha prayed to Lord Shiva, please release her. Then Shiva released her in small torrents. That's why Shiva is called Gangadhara. From his locks, slowly he released her in this different formula. You can see that on Shiva, that Ganga will be coming out. That's why Shiva is known as Gangadhara, one who has controlled Mother Ganga's flow into the earth, absorbed the flow of Ganga, and saved the earth from the flooding received by Ganga on his matted lock. Now, she was allowed to flow in 7 streams. Bhagirathi, Alakananda, Janhavi, Saraswati, Bilangana, Rishiganga, Mandakini. So now in that form, in the Himalayas, you can see all these 7 streams are there. Ganga now had to follow Bhagiratha. Did you see the vision of Master? Yes, this Bhagiratha went to Himalaya, now present Gangotri. If you go there to Himalaya, you can go to Gangotri. There he did tapasya. That stone asana where he sat and did tapasya is also still there. If you go, I have gone to that place. From Gangotri, if you go another 17 kilometers walking through the hills of mountains of this thing, you can find Gomukh from where Ganga starts. Now here, from Gangotri, Bhagiratha, this great grandson of Sagara, a young boy, now he was blowing the conch and he was going forward and Ganga used to follow her. That was the vision Master had when he had the doubt, is she goddess? Then he had that vision. See, Ganga, now Bhagiratha is blowing the conch and going forward, Ganga is following her. So now, when she was coming, she was very mischievous and naughty, come down first to the earth. So she was going and flooding and taking all the houses. There was the ashrama of Janhu Maharshi. There he was meditating in his ashrama. She wanted to play fun. She went and flooded the ashram and drenched and put down everything in the ashram and troubled the Rishi Janhu. He was a great Rishi of so much of power. He stood up. You dare to disturb my meditation? I had not done anything mistake. He stood up and he took hold of Ganga. He had so much of spiritual power. He just swallowed it. Where is Ganga? Blowing the conch, going forward. Ganga disappeared. He is taken in Janhu. Again he had to go and plead and pray. He told, okay, I am pleased you are doing good work to the earth. I will release her. He released her from his thigh, opening the thigh. That's why she gets the name Janhavi, because she became the daughter of Janhu Maharshi. That's why she gets the name Janhavi or Janhushta. Then she came down, he flowed. Now at Calcutta, 120 kilometers, there is Ganga Sagar, where Ganga goes and flows to that ashram of Kapila Maharshi. And there on the ashes of all that 60,000 sons of Sagara, then they all got liberation and it enters the sea. That is why you see our Hindus, when the people die, they take the ash of the dead people and immerse it in Ganga so that they get liberation. Now you have heard. There's so many other things to tell, but time, I can't tell all the things, so I will stop my explanation and wonderful glory of Mother Ganga today. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. So Narayana or Vishnu himself has taken the form of Mother Ganga in the liquid form.